All right, let's take a look at this. Since I'm going to just post the problem, I'm going to do all 4 parts, even though the first 3 parts you have worked those correctly. Um, h of 1 is found by raising 1 to the 4th, adding to that 6 times 1 squared, and then adding 9. So this is 1 plus 6 plus 9, which is 16. The second value is found by replacing x with -1. When you replace the variable with a negative value and you apply an exponent to that negative value, you do have to parenthesize it in order to work the problem correctly. So this is 1 plus 6 plus 9. This is also 16. When I replace x with -x, to show that worked properly, I parenthesize the -x and apply the exponent. I do have to actually parenthesize that to show it correctly. Since both powers applied to x are even, this winds up merely being the function itself. So this is actually an even function. H of -x equals h of x. So that function is actually even. All right, now let's look at this last one where we're replacing x with 3a. So we have 81 times the 4th power of 3a. I'm sorry. We have 3a to the 4th power is what I meant to write. We do have to parenthesize that 3a. Plus 6 times 3a to the 2nd power plus 9. So you get 81 a to the 4th plus 6 times 9a squared plus 9. And simplifying that, we do get the answer that you see MyMathLab has put into this. So that answer you see in the blue box is the correct answer that was entered. I'm going to take a look at what the incorrect answer was. It looks like the answer that was entered was 3a to the 4th plus 324a squared plus 9. So in the first instance, only the a was squared and not the 3. In the second instance, I'm not sure what happened. So let's see if we can, I'm going to record this and let's see if we can figure out what perhaps went wrong. All right, so let's bring that, let's see if we can kind of figure out what the thinking process was here on this. All right, so it looks like for sure the 3 wasn't raised to the 4th power. to get 3a to the fourth is instead of writing it as we've written it here, that would involve so that would have involved not squaring the 3, but only squaring the a. So in other words, what would have been missing in that case would have been, I'll put in red, so you were missing the parenthesis to get 3a to the fourth. And I'm not sure where this 324 comes from. That I'm not real sure about, where the thinking would have been to get 324. Oh. Yeah, when I look at this, and I kind of played around a little bit with the numbers, I see that what you actually wound up doing here was squaring, not just squaring the 3a, but you also squared the 6. And so that would have been where the problem was. And that would be incorrect. So in other words, you were thinking of this in this way, and notice how that's not correct. So what I'll do with this is I'll show you I'll show you what this equals. So here you're only applying the power 4 to the a. Here you're applying the power of 2 not only to the 3 and the a, but also to the 6. And the power of 2 is only to be applied to the 3 and the a, not to the 6. 6 should not get squared. So in other words, I'm going to put parentheses where you had them to get this answer. This answer would equal to this. And I want you to compare the difference of where your parentheses are here to get this answer you got to where my parentheses are, which is where they should be for you to get the correct answer. And hopefully that will help you to understand what went wrong.